class. Today we're going to talk about slant rhyme. We've talked about rhyming before in class, specifically perfect rhyming, but right now we're going to focus on something called slant rhyme. Slant rhyme is also referred to as near or half rhyme. It is different than perfect rhyming you may be used to seeing in a poem. As we've discussed in class, rhyming is a tool used to emphasize the connection between two rhyming words or phrases.
Let's take a look at a mentor text to see how poets incorporate slant rhymes into their works. This is a poem by Emily Dickinson called Hope is a Thing with Feathers. Dickinson often uses perfect rhyming, but here she uses some slant rhyme. We're going to read the first stanza of the poem, then go back and point out where she's employing slant rhyme. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul, and sings the tune without words and never stops at all. She uses slant rhyme with the words soul and all, with the L sounds at the end of both of the words.
Okay, let's take a look at one more mentor text before we try this on our own. This is a nursery rhyme many of you may know called This Little Piggy. We're going to do the same thing as before. This little piggy went to the market, this little piggy stayed home, this little piggy had roast beef, this little piggy had none, and this little piggy cried all the way home. Here there is slant rhyme between home and none. Saying it fast will almost sound like a perfect rhyme.
Before we do a couple examples on our own, it's important to remember why we may want to use slant rhyme. Slant rhyme broadens our word choice if we're looking to rhyme in a poem. Don't stress about getting exactly to a perfect rhyme when you can use slant rhyme to achieve the same desired effect. Let's try our own examples. We're going to write an ode poem to a turtle. Little turtle sitting on a rock, your perfect shell simmers in the sun. You must feel like you're on top.
Okay, and let's add a couple more lines for another example. We want to feed you lettuce and see if you'll like it. You are so precious. Okay, so in our example of a poem, we have slant rhyming between rock and top, and in the second example, we have lettuce and precious. So again, it's easy to just incorporate slant rhyme into a poem so you don't have to stress about getting a perfect rhyme if you want to rhyme in your poem. Alright guys, so there you have it on slant rhyme. At this point, it is now your turn to practice this. So we would like you to go into your writer's notebook and try adding some slant rhyme or off rhyme into your poems that you've already started, or feel free to start new poems and incorporate slant rhyme into it. Have fun!